This week I walked from Waterton to Coleman and I met
Me! I'm Jess, and my trail name is Stitches, and I'm attempting to be the first woman to walk the Continental Divide Trail and Great Divide Trail combined in one season.
This week, Lucy made her first northward progress in Canada on the Great Divide Trail, 1,123 kilometers through the Canadian Rockies over 7 sections of trail. It will carry her a third of the way through Canada and see her off into winter. When she set out from Waterton, she met a local family that runs an iconic business in town. It was a reminder that time off trail is a balancing act. Yes, you need to recover and resupply, but you also need to recharge. That's where community and connection come in. Once on trail, she surprised herself by completing the 150 kilometers of Section A in just 4 days, even with 12,000 meters of climbing, including a very tough ridgeline called La Culotte, a skyline trail of steep inclines, loose scree, and full exposure. As you'd expect for a ridgeline, there was no water. Before starting this climb, I spent an hour bushwhacking an extra half mile looking for water, but when Lucy and Wombat came through, they pressed on with just 1 single liter for a 12.5-kilometer climb. They rationed every sip, waiting for cloud cover before making their final descent to a stream where they could finally rehydrate and eat. The last day brought rain and a muddy mix of trails shared with off-road vehicles. What's fun for motor users can be exhausting for hikers, especially when mud makes the route hard to follow.
Alright, so these motorbikes are totally cramping my style. However, Stitches.
By this point, I was within a few miles of catching Lucy and Wombat, and I loved seeing Wombat's little paw prints in the muddy track. I had a little reception on the ATV track and texted Lucy to wait up for me so we can get into town together. She set up a surprise picnic while I caught up, slowly because I stopped to pick wild raspberries to share. I've been in touch with Lucy online since I was hiking through Colorado on the CDT 2 months ago, so it was special to finally meet in person. I feel a kindred spirit in her, in our shared sense of adventure and our shared struggles both on and off trail. We have similar aspirations but different approaches, and I appreciate that we each respect the other's journey. So it's fitting then that we showed up at a cafe in Coleman called Kindred Ground to register our hikes and pick up a Great Divide Trail hang tag.
Hell yeah.
We laughed over the fact that we were probably the only 2 hikers out here with both a CDT and GDT hang tag on our packs. It's a joy to find another woman making her way in the outdoor space, which is dominated by men. I think women have a lot of strengths in endurance sports, but often we don't raise our hand because we feel we're not prepared. Well, staying at home never got anyone anywhere. You've got to start the journey and figure it out. And the more of us there are out there, the more I hope others will realize they can do it too. Sadly, Coleman is where we parted ways, at least for now. I'm pushing forward to allow room for weather events and still have time to connect the CDT and GDT in a single season. And for Lucy, she's protecting her body long term so she can get the job done and reach Alaska. But though the earth may be big, the world is small. I'm sure I'll see Lucy and Wombat again soon.